Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rox, if you didn't know. And if you fuck, I'm gonna go insane! Insane! Okay. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, hi, I'm Rox. And if you do know me, hi, I'm Rox, but you already knew that. Welcome back, and today we're gonna talk about concerts and your first time going and a little tips and tricks that I wish I knew before I went to my first concert, because why not? Obviously, use these with like discretion, and each show is different. I'm just speaking from general terms, but just be aware that this is a generalization and not all of this stuff might be helpful for the first show or first few shows, but this is like a common experience or common experiences and stuff that I wish I had during my first few shows. So the first tip is to keep your phone fully charged right before you enter the venue, because you don't know what it's going to be like while you're leaving. You don't know how long you're going to be there. Well, I guess generally you do know how long you're going to be there, but like you don't know, something could happen. You might want to stay longer, whatever. Keep your phone fully charged before you step into the venue thing. And then when you go in, you have a fully charged phone. So if something bad happens, you need to call a friend, figure out where they're at, you have your phone fully charged and you can use it to call them. You can use it to call for help, emergency services, whatever. Obviously, I'm not saying something bad will happen at every concert you go to, like you'll need emergency services or 911 or something, but there's a chance, and you want to be safe just in case, because it's a concert, the music is going to be super loud. A lot of people do bring like earplugs or plug their ears like a little bit just so they don't get tinnitus. You can do that. I don't do that because I like not being able to hear when I'm 25, but other people heavily recommend it, so I'm recommending it to you now. You should do that, probably, maybe. I don't know. My third advice thing is it's gonna be very crowded. There's gonna be a lot of people. You might feel a little bit suffocated. That's totally normal. If you have claustrophobia, you will definitely feel it around that big amount of people. It's totally fine. You can usually find like a smaller space in the back just to chill out and regain your composure and then go back in. It's totally fine. It's totally chill. Nobody really judges you for it, and if they do, they're the asshole. So just chill. Of course, the overcrowdedness depends on whether or not you're seeing a big or small band. If it's a bigger band, there's going to be a lot more people. If it's a smaller band, then there's not going to be that many people. And depending on the venue and stuff, like if it's an arena and you're in the nosebleeds, you don't really have to worry about a lot of people unless you're like walking through the halls or whatever. If it's a pit and it's like water parks or something, you're gonna feel very claustrophobic, but it's okay. It's part of the show experience, and you kind of get used to it. Be sure to like come early so then you can see like the opening bands and get their information, because usually they're really, really cool. And I definitely recommend getting like all the opening bands, because usually they're smaller artists, and it's always good to support smaller artists, and usually they're in the same like brand of music that the bigger band is in, and it's always nice to just support them. Bring your own water. If you can bring your own water, bring your own water. You'll need it, you'll want it. You definitely need to stay hydrated. You will be parched, trust me. Within an hour and a half, you will be parched like you've never. You will have a thirst that you've never had in your life before if you do not bring water or go buy a water. Buying the water, buying any drinks there will be super upcharged. It's like $6 for a bottle of water, which is insane. And that's like most of the shows I've been to, even like smaller bands. It's $6 for a bottle of water sometimes. And it's like, dude, why? There's no reason for it to be this much, but it's just because they can and they're going to. They're going to make more of a profit off of it just because they can. Video the whole thing. 1, there'll be people behind you who cannot see and your phone is getting in the way. And 2, you'll miss all of the fun. You'll miss all of it. You'll miss all of it because you're videoing it and taking pictures, and you're too busy taking pictures and videoing it to be in the moment. So, you know, get off your phone. I would recommend not moshing at your first show because, I mean, I still haven't, but that's a personal choice because I'm 5'1" and I cannot one punch. It's over. I'm done. I'm knocked out. But I would say don't do it at your first show because you probably won't know what to do or what to expect or what even is that. So if your first show has a mosh pit, I'd recommend staying out of it and a little bit farther from it so you don't get like sucked in or dragged in, which most people don't do that now, and usually people will help you like pull you out, but still, don't be afraid to sing or dance along. It's a concert. Like, you're supposed to have fun. I'm really close to the camera. I'm sorry. Is this uncomfortable? Is this uncomfortable? Is this uncomfortable? Okay, sorry. My bad. And have a good time because that's what a concert is for. You spent all that money on those tickets, even if they were like $6 ticket. Even if it's a free show, like, you still made it all the way there. If it's at your house, then okay, you walked all the way to your garage. But I feel like that's different. That's usually for your own concerts. People don't typically just have concerts, their first concert in their own garage. That's kind of strange, but that's not the point. The point is, don't be afraid to like sing and dance along and have a fun, good time. Have a jolly good time because no one's gonna judge you. They're all busy singing and dancing along too. And a really good way I've made friends through different shows and stuff is making candy. Candy's like a type of bracelet made out of like beads and stuff. It is a really good way of making friends, just exchanging candy and stuff. Usually I'll wear like a full arm of it, and then throughout the night I take most of it off, just handing it out to people because I want to be friends with them and I think they look cool. So I give it to people who I think look cool, and yeah, it's a really nice way of making friends. And then it's kind of like an opening, being like, oh, can I get your Instagram or something? It just works. If you're a minor, a woman, or female presenting, I would recommend going with a friend. Like, I cannot stress enough how much you need to go with a friend. Because first of all, first concerts, you should go with a friend anyways, like, or just like someone. You should go with someone anyways, because like a lot of scary stuff that you're not used to can happen, that are just like regular show stuff, but you know, you don't really know that. You don't really know what to expect, and you don't want to accidentally like do something that's socially inappropriate at a show and be that guy and have everyone hate you in the venue. Or you don't want to potentially get kidnapped. So just be aware of that. If you're a girl, female presenting, or like anything, like just go with a friend, please. You'll be safer. I still go with people to shows. I never go to shows alone because I'm horrified. I'm horrified of going alone because I don't want something bad to happen to me. That's a scary, it's a scary thought. It's a scary world we live in, and we gotta do what we can to protect ourselves. That being said, you should always stick with the person you came with at the show and keep track of them because it's really easy to lose people in a crowd. It is, I would bring someone I'm comfortable with, like holding hands with or something, because that's what I do at shows. Like, I hold on to them while we're in a crowd or like walking through a crowd because I'm not gonna lose them. And usually I'm the one leading, so I just like, you know, you will probably get beer spilled on you at one point, or like smell the smell of weed or a vape pen. It's all part of the show experience. It's all part of the show experience. You might be thinking, Rox, that sounds miserable. It's all part of the show experience. Like, if you don't get beer spilled on you, is it a good show? Maybe that's just because I'm short though, and there's usually people taller than me behind me, or beside me, or in front of me, but it's really hard for them to spill it in behind them. But like, yeah. Is it a good show? Definitely be aware that that will probably happen. Whenever it happens with me, I don't say shit because like I'm kind of scared to in those situations, and also I don't really care. Make sure you're aware of your wallet. Make sure you're aware of your wallet at all times, okay? Be sure you know where it's at. Your wallet and your phone. Make sure you know that, where it's at. Just a little preface, because it's very scary losing them. I was very scary losing them, and people do pickpocket at shows. You can buy little like wallet chains and hook them onto your pants so people can't take them, or it's harder. You'll probably notice them trying to take it. Or just like make sure you have it with you at all times. Lastly, my last tip is buy merch, because usually it goes directly to the artist. It's cheaper. You don't have to pay for wait for shipping, and it's just nice to buy merch after a show because you can be like, I got this at a show, bitch. And yeah, that's it. Have fun. Bye.